Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? I'm trying to maneuver my camera. So that I can sit here and talk to you guys. I'm sitting on the balcony of our hotel, and it is currently 2:11 a.m. This is a very, very late vlog compared to what I am used to. And it's gonna be a short vlog tonight because I need to get into bed and I need to relax and rest a little bit. And I also want to kind of wind down and watch the first episode of The Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 3. They put the first 3 episodes out tonight, and I was talking to Tanya Jean earlier, and she said that the first 3 episodes are really, really good. So I want to watch maybe like part of the first episode and then fall asleep while I'm watching that. So I'm in Miami. And we left very, very early this morning. We left about 4:30 from our house, and we left about 6:30. Our flight took off, and got to the airport and hung out with Melissa and Jason, and then we got into Miami like right at 9 o'clock. And we got an Uber, the 4 of us, and we came to our hotel, and their room was ready, but ours wasn't. So we like went to their room and we like hung out, and we took our luggage up there and stuff. You're actually sitting on my suitcase right now. You guys want to? Oh, you're sitting on one of my suitcases right now. That's the only thing, because there's like no tables. Well, there's a table out here, but it's like real short. So anyway, but their room was ready, so we just kind of like sat in their room and unwound for a little bit. And then we went and got some lunch. And, oh my God, I had the most delicious lunch. I was fading so fast because last night, I can never sleep, you know, the night before I go on trips, because I'm always like, am I gonna forget this? Am I gonna forget that? And I'm like packing at the last moment. And, you know, yesterday I was like pre-filming videos for today. And so I was trying to get videos done, trying to get the videos up, trying to get all my stuff together and packing. And so I finally finished packing at like 11:30 last night, something like that. But then I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, oh, did I forget this? And did I forget that? Like Alex just like packs and then he's like ready to go. He like lays all of his outfits out for every single, like, you know, an outfit for Ultra, day 1, an outfit for dinner, day 1. I mean, he like lays out every single outfit and then he puts them all together and then he rolls them up and he puts them in the suitcase. I'm not like that organized of a packer. So I'm laying there and I like make a list on my phone of everything that I have to have in my, like, to pack. So I'm like, did I forget this? Did I forget that? Did I forget this? Did I forget this cord? Did I forget that cord? You know? So anyway, I tried to fall asleep and I kind of tossed and turned for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I really never fell asleep. So after we ate today, I was so tired. Jason got chicken quesadilla. Melissa got chicken nachos. Alex got steak nachos, and I got a Beyond Burger with fries. The fries were just okay, but the Beyond Burger was beyond. It was so delicious, and it had like this special sauce on it and everything. It was so good. So after we got done eating, we were gonna go to the pool. But it was kind of a little bit chilly. It wasn't like super warm. At that point, it was still like 11 o'clock. It was like 11 o'clock. So Melissa and Jason were like, just come back to our room and you guys, you know, like can hang out and just relax and whatever. And so we went back to their room. We kind of just like hung out and stuff like that. And then like a half an hour later, they called and said that our room was ready. So we went down and we got the keys and got our room and stuff like that, and got to our room and started, you know, unloading everything. And it was about, it was like 1 o'clock, and Alex was like, he and Melissa were like texting back and forth about going to the pool. And I really, really wanted to go to the pool, but I was so tired. Like my eyes were hurting so bad. I was so tired, like that kind of tired. And so, and and it was done when I took my fan. So I always pack with a fan and bring a fan in case like a hotel doesn't have a fan, which they have fans here, but like I kept on asking and like they never brought up a fan, which was fine because I have a fan. So anyway, when I plugged in that fan in and turned it on, I mean, it was over. I was like relaxation city. I was so cozy and calm, and I love hotel room beds anyway. So like I crashed out, and then Alex like was changing to get ready to go to the pool, and he was like, are you just gonna stay up here? And I was like, yeah, if I wake up I'll come down to the pool, but I'm just gonna stay down here. So Alex, he stayed down at the pool till like 4:30 or 5. Our dinner reservations tonight, so Melissa and Jason were going out to dinner with their nephew, and we were going out to dinner with a friend of ours. So Alex, like we have friends of ours that like they're from Venezuela too, and they all live down here, and so so we were having dinner with one of them, and then the sister ended up coming with and bringing a friend, which we had such a blast. It was so much fun. And so anyway, we've known them for years and years and years, probably since like the very first year that we started dating was when we met them. But Melissa and Jason, their dinner reservations were earlier, like 8, and they were like going to like meet up with their nephew earlier. So our dinner reservations were like at 10:15, thank God, because that means I could sleep. So I ended up sleeping, honest to God. Well, Alex came up and he ended up sleeping too, and I slept. Like, I had a hard time falling asleep even though I was so tired. I was so cozy and calm and stuff, and then like I kind of like was like out when I turned on the fan, but then like I woke up when he was going back down to the pool. So then after that, like I crashed out, and I slept from like 2 until like 8 o'clock, like just out. So nice. I was like, and I was just kind of like usually I have to like lay, you know, like back on the pillows and stuff. I was just kind of like propped up on the pillows, and the fan was just like in the background. It was so nice. So yeah, and then tonight we got ready, and it was kind of like this dressy place that we went. It was called Giselle, and it's right across from Space, and it's right next to the club 7. It's like shares the same building as 7. But it's like this really, really nice restaurant. It's like on the 3rd floor. It's like the whole ceiling is all open to the sky, so you can like look right up and see the sky. And it was really, really good. And they actually had several vegetarian options on there that were good, like kind of different things. And in fact, I got for my main, because they had like steak, oyster, seafood. It was like all that kind of stuff, seafood tower. But they had this thing on there that was like a vegan option, and it was salted celery something, and it was kind of like a lasagna. It was kind of like sliced celery, but it was like mixed with other things, and it had like truffles and stuff, and it was so delicious. It was so good. And then we got mac and cheese, and hands down it was the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my entire life. And they played like really loud like DJ music in there. It was like a really fun place. It was kind of like club slash restaurant slash bar. It was really pretty inside, and it was just really nice. And so we were there. We got there right at 10:15, and we literally just walked through the door like 15 minutes ago. So like we got here so we were there for like 4 hours. We got and then I like took off my clothes and put on my comfy pajamas, and Alex is laying in bed. I said, if you stand up, people are gonna see you in the back of the vlog. I'm just gonna tell you, because that happened the last time that we were on vacation. People were like, they could see Alex, like they were like, is that like across from you? And I was like, no, that's like, so I was like, if you stand up and you walk, because he's laying in bed right now. So yeah, and what did Alex have? Alex had, so I got this green goddess salad that had like hearts of palm and stuff in it, and quinoa. And Alex got a Caesar salad, and then he got a filet, and then mac and cheese that we shared. And then his friend, one of our friends, got like oysters, and then she and her sister shared a Caesar salad, and then she got a mac and cheese. And then our other friend, what did she get? She got some kind of like sushimi or something like that. Some kind of, you know, something like that. But anyway, And our servers were like super nice. They kept on coming over and like really talking to us and stuff like that. They were super friendly. But anyway, oh, our server was from Venezuela, so he was talking to them about Venezuela and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so that was that. And so it's nice. It's nice to be down here. And then tomorrow we're going to Ultra for day 1. And then we'll probably go to the pool during the day. We're going to Ultra for day 1 tomorrow night, and then Saturday is day 2, and then Sunday is day 3. And that's what we're doing, and just planning on going to the pool and stuff like that. Melissa and Jason want to go do some shopping. I don't really have anything that I want to buy, so, and neither does Alex. So, I mean, we might go with them, but they want to go to like to this fashion district area, and it's like, it'd be fun to kind of see what's over there and stuff like that, but I'm not planning on buying anything, you know. So it is different, I will tell you this, being like, so we're in downtown Miami right now because we wanted to stay closer to Ultra, and so they wanted, so like last year, Melissa and Jason, they stayed closer to Ultra too, and they said like it's really great, like, because you don't have to take an Uber back and forth from South Beach. Well, I've never stayed in downtown Miami. Well, one time I've stayed in downtown Miami, but like in the Brickell area, like downtown Miami, like I've never stayed, like Biscayne Bay area, and it's kind of a totally different feel. Like it doesn't feel like South Beach area at all. It's a completely different vibe down here. Not like good or bad, it's just like a completely different vibe. I don't really know how to explain it. And it is weird being down here, like, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at in a second, but it is weird being down here. Like, I'm literally right now looking at like super high towers. Here, I'll show you. So, this is what I am looking at right now. This is our view from our hotel room. Oh, it's out of focus. Hold on a second. Come on, focus. Let me turn this off and like start it again so it'll be in focus. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So it's just kind of like weird being, it feels like being in like Chicago or something, you know? Although there's like palm trees right there, but, and then here's the bay over here. So anyway, yeah, it feels completely different. Oh. Y'all would have been so proud of me tonight. I got real dressed up, looking nice. So I'm not like, haven't lost like 50 pounds or anything like that, but I've lost a little bit of weight, and I didn't realize it the other night. That's why I did a video on my Peter Does Stuff channel talking about I had to go buy some clothes at like Target and Macy's because like the stuff that I had like wasn't fitting me. Well, I wanted some jean shorts to go to Ultra. I wanted to wear some jean shorts, and so I was like going through my jeans the night before we left because I was going to cut them into jean shorts, like the ones that didn't really fit me that great anymore. And so I wanted a pair of black jean shorts to bring down here. And so I had 2 pairs of black jeans. One were buffalo, the other one were sand and stone, and that fit me like really good. And so I was like trying them on because I was going to like cut one pair of them because the other pair that I had, which I literally had bought like 2 months ago, are so baggy on me. Like, even with a belt, they look like too baggy on me. So I was showing them to Alex, and I said, which one of these do you think that I should cut into shorts? And he was like, babe, I think they both look really cute on you. I don't think that you should cut them into shorts. I think you should save them. So the buffalo ones I kept at home, and the sand and stone ones I brought down here because they're kind of like, they have some kind of like rips in them. Not huge rips, but just like little like, you know, like aesthetic rips in them. And so I brought them down here tonight, and then I wore them with like dress shoes and like this short sleeve like button up shirt that I have, the polka dot one that I've worn like a million times. I have like 4 of them. I have them like in 2XL, and I have them in XL, and I have the blue and white polka dots, and I have the black and white polka dots, and I have short sleeve, and I have long sleeve. I love these shirts, and they're the brand Club Room. from Macy's, and I got them like years ago, and I still wear them all the time. And like you wash them, they like don't wrinkle. They're like fantastic, and I always get compliments on them. So anyway, when I wear them, so I love them, and they like never like, they're like looks like the same day that I bought them. So I wore that shirt tonight, and did my hair and everything. You know, always wear a baseball cap. So did my hair, and yeah, it was kind of fun getting dressed up nice tonight and looking good, you know, for my husband. So my hair's kind of fallen a little bit since I started, but earlier in the evening. But it was nice getting, you know, dressed a little cute tonight. But it is kind of different staying like in this area. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like the South Beach area. I turned it off because it got really, really loud for quite a few minutes, and so I was like, okay, this is pointless. Please don't tell me they're coming back the other way and being loud. But anyway, when we first started coming to Miami, well, when we very first came to Miami, the very first time I ever came to Miami, we were staying in Fort Lauderdale, and we just came over for the night because Alex wanted to show me Miami because I had never seen it before. And we were with a friend of ours, and so we came down here, like we were with him in Fort Lauderdale, and so the three of us came over, and we went to, what is, seriously? I can see the motorcycle now, Crotch Rocket or whatever they call those. Twist was the gay bar. I think it's still around, that we went to that night, and we had a good time. But anyway, that was the first time that I ever came to Miami. And then when we first started coming to stay in Miami, we stayed in South Beach, like right where everybody's talking about like it being like really dangerous, and then like having the curfews and shutting things down and stuff like that. Now when we stay in South Beach, we stay like much further, I don't know if it's north, I think it's north. We stay like much further north. And so like you couldn't even walk. I mean, it's like, well, you could walk, but it would take you like an hour to walk from like where we stay to like that South Beach area. But I still like that area, like that Ocean Drive area where they have like Mangoes, the restaurant, bar stuff. Like that's really cute. You have to experience that at least once in your life and stuff like that. But it's just a much more relaxed feeling over there. It feels like, I mean, dare I say spring break? I mean, it doesn't feel like spring break. It feels like just being on like an island vacation, but like on the edge of a city. I don't really know how to explain it other than that. It just is like slower paced, very calm. You know, you sit at a restaurant, whatever. Like here, I mean, this like feels like a city. This feels like a city. So, well, I mean, and it is. It's Miami, you know. But like I was telling Tanya, she was like, well, what's the difference between where you're at now and like where I said, well, this feels like Miami Vice, like the TV show back in the day. But, and this is like, you know, the downtown part of Miami and all that kind of stuff. But, so, really excited about Ultra. Excited to see Swedish House Mafia. Excited to see Martin Garrix. Excited to see Zed. Zed is really, really good live. Excited to see... I have my whole list inside. Well, I have actually on my phone, but I don't have my reading glasses, so I can't see. So, oh, I downloaded all of these movies to watch on the plane. I downloaded like 5 movies to watch on the plane, and of course I only watched one because I didn't have that much time, because it's only like a 2-hour flight to Miami. I always do that, because I'm always like, well, if you get stuck in the airport, then what are you going to do, right? Because then you won't have any shows downloaded. So I actually rented, I paid $20 for this rental because I really wanted to see it. That Knock on the Cabin, which was based on the book by Paul Tremblay. And Jonathan Groff is in it. I didn't know he was in it. But anyway, it's based on the book by Paul Tremblay. And I had read the book for this Halloween readathon years ago that Books and Lala, Kayla from Books and Lala put on it. It's called Spookathon. She doesn't do it anymore. I don't think she does it anymore. Last time I looked, she hadn't done it. But anyway, I read it as one of my books for Spookathon. and I just was floored by this book. It was like so incredible. So I don't know why they changed like the name, and they didn't. I honestly think The Cabin at the End of the World is a better name than Knock on the Cabin or whatever it's called. And I don't know why they didn't bring attention to the fact that it was based on this book until like after it came out. Like they didn't want people to know that or whatever. I don't really understand, but so I watched this movie on the plane. I was really, really impressed. First of all, it follows the book, I would say, very, very closely. Like, I think it's a great adaptation of the book. And I think, interestingly, too, it asks a lot of, like, really moral questions. I mean, it's a very, like, you know that game Scruples? Do you remember that back in the day? Like, well, I don't want to really give it away, so I won't say anything, but it's kind of like a game of Scruples to some degree, but like on a very serious level. And it's well done. It's really, really well done. And then I started watching Glass Onion or whatever, the newer one. Knives Out, Glass Onion. I started watching that because I had downloaded that. I still haven't watched that yet. But, like, I didn't get very far in it. I got to the part where they're getting on the boat. And that's all I'm at right now. But the guy that plays, I don't know what his name is. He's real famous. The guy that's, like, on the motorcycle with the girl in Glass Onion is the main character in Knock on the Cabin. Which I was like, this is crazy. Like, he's, like, the main character. But, yeah. So, and completely two different roles in both of them, too. So, I don't know if these buildings, because I can't really see that far, if they're like apartments, or they look like apartments. If they're apartments, some of them have, well, they must be some of them apartments because they're balconies over there. But these, I'm wondering if they're offices. Or like maybe they're offices like so far up to like 10 or 15 floors, and then they turn into like apartments or something. It kind of looks like maybe on the side they have balconies. I can't tell. Or maybe some of them have balconies and some of them don't. Oh, no, they do. Some of them do have balconies over there. I can see on that side. I feel like if I was going to live in like a high-rise in Miami, I would have to have like some kind of balcony. I would have to have some kind of access to air. You know what I mean? We have like a really nice balcony out here. It's like really large. Nice little chairs at the village. I could just sit out here. I was sitting out here talking to Tanya Jean earlier. The temperature here is so nice. Like in Indianapolis, it hasn't been that cold. It's been like, you know, upper or mid to upper 50s, and it's supposed to be like mid to upper 50s, mid to upper 60s, like this next whole like week that we're gone. But like, it's different here. It's just a different feeling. It's, you know, more humid, obviously, and it's warmer, and it's supposed to be like in the 80s the most, you know, like this weekend and the beginning of the week, and I'm just really, really excited for it. So excited for the 80s! Bring on the 80s! Bring on the 80 temperatures! I hope I get a little bit of a tan. That's why I was not rushing to get to the pool today, too, because I was like, I'm gonna have enough days to be by the pool. I did bring my sunscreen. I bought a off of Amazon Prime. I bought a brand new bottle of Sun Bum. I think we have 30 and 50 that I bought because I know everybody was gonna say something about it. So I bought like the dry, it's not dry oil, it's dry whatever it's called, or something like that, but it's like the yellow and brown bottle, you know. So I have that sitting in the bathroom. So I brought that with me. Very excited about that. I still want to get a tan, but it's crazy to think like in the middle of the city, like sitting here, like looking at the water and like how calming it is, even though it's like so loud and everything. It's like super calming just to kind of like, I don't know if you can see, just like look down at the water. There's something about it that's just really calming to me, so. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here now, you guys, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to, I haven't even plugged in my computer, so I'm gonna start plugging in my computer and start trying to upload this. I know this is only like 20 minutes, but I have to tell you guys, I don't really know what's gonna happen with these vlogs over the next couple days. So just bear with me. I'm not gonna probably be able to have them done before we go to Ultra, so which means I'm gonna have to do them as soon as we get home from Ultra, which means I'm not gonna have, and then we're gonna probably wanna go get something to eat too, which means I'm not gonna be getting them done until like 12 to 2 o'clock in the morning and uploaded, and I don't know how long that process is gonna take depending on the Wi-Fi, which I haven't even checked out here yet. So I'm gonna do my best. Now, I will tell you, we're staying for a couple days extra, just like going to the pool and going to the beach and stuff like that. And so when we do that, I will do those earlier. So those will be back to like the normal schedule of like the timing of when I do it, but I just want you guys to know. So if you're like, where's the vlog? The vlog's not up, or the vlog's not up and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. That's why. So I just want you guys to know, so you're not like freaked out about all of that. So anyway, we're in Miami, and yeah, and I'm really excited, and I love doing the vacation vlogs, so stay tuned. And I almost was just gonna sign off and say goodnight. Anyway, I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Thank you for hanging out with me on the patio tonight, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember, oh my God, I have to tell you what is so funny. I was looking through hats when I was like packing, and I was like in the closet. I was like sitting on the floor in the closet, and I was like going through, I mean, I have 5 million hats, right? And so I was going through all these hats, and like the first one that came out was the Happy Birthday Lena hat. So still have the Happy Birthday Lena hat. Troy, it's all for you. But anyway, remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. You might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be making them feel more positive. You might be making them feel more hopeful. Also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And is that it? I think that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye. Love you. Oh, and for those that need to hear it, and those that want to hear it, and those that just happen to stick around, one more I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.